Hey guys, I'm sorry if I looked a little disheveled. I had my makeup on for over 12 hours at this point, but I really needed to film this update for my sample project pan, and this is coming a little bit later, so I have been able to finish off a couple additional items, which is exciting, and I am going to just jump right in showing you the things that I have used up first, and then I will show you all the things I'm still working on, as well as all the new things I will be adding in. So we will start with the hair products I was able to work through. So I used up the Hask Biotin Boost Thickening Shampoo and Conditioner. This does have a really nice scent. This is a fine product. This did not make my roots as greasy as some of the other shampoo and conditioner travel packs I've been using recently, but this is not something I see myself purchasing. I would be surprised if I use any foil packet shampoo and conditioner and feel like I love it enough to buy it, but this one was okay. It wasn't terrible to use. The conditioner was pretty nice and conditioning though. Then for my deep conditioning hair product, I used up the Christophe Robin Regenerating Mask with Rare Prickly Pear Seed Oil. I don't like the scent of this at all. This smells like elderly to me. I was able to use it up, but I don't like it at all. This is a really nice thick consistency. My hair did feel super nourished and hydrated when I used it. It was really easy to comb out. So I think this product worked really well. However, I know this is incredibly expensive, and my L'Oreal Ever Pure conditioner does just as good of a job at hydrating my hair. Also, this comes in a tub. Who wants to scoop conditioner out of a tub? You know what I mean? So a good product, happy I used it up, but not something that I would ever repurchase. Then I used up something I've had forever. This is the Bumble BB Don't Blow It Hair Styler for great hair days without the heat or hassle. So I almost always wash my hair at night, take a shower at night. So I will brush it out with my Tangle Teaser, and then I would put a dollop in my hands. Ooh, I got a little bit out here. Oh, it smells so good. I would put a dollop in my hand and work it through my hair, and it just made my hair look like I towel dried it, even though I didn't, which can be kind of harmful for your hair. It looked towel dried and it had a really nice scent, and I felt like I could walk around with wet hair and it not look like a hot mess. So this is something that I actually enjoyed using, which was much to my surprise. I don't think that I would ever purchased it. It didn't do enough for me, but I would be happy to use up more samples of this. So that was a really exciting to get that used up and have that kind of a reaction to it. So for the skincare, I did use up the Sunday Riley Ceramic Slip Clay Cleanser, and this is for normal to oily skin. It says it is a pore perfecting cleanser that removes excess oil and impurities while visibly minimizing pore size. I did not notice any difference in my oil production or the size of my pores. This is something that I had my husband help me use as well. I did use a little bit more product than I normally do. This is a 1 fluid ounce bottle. The smell of this is absolutely repulsive. You would think that this has gone bad, but it hasn't. I know a lot of people have mentioned that this stinks really bad, but I do think that they recently reformulated and it doesn't have that scent, but I don't know what it is, but it's disgusting. So I wanted to work through this as quickly as I can. It is a very basic cleanser. I would much rather use the Mario Badescu Acne Facial Cleanser. A lot cheaper. It makes my skin feel more fresh and clear and clean. I like the scent better and the consistency better. So this was just no. So I was so excited to have such a big size of something Sunday Riley. No. And I've heard people mention this before, and it's such a good point. You want to spend your money on serums and moisturizers, not things like cleansers that immediately go down the drain. You want to spend your money on things that actually sit on your skin enough to do something for you, and that's a great point. So absolutely not. I would not spend the money on that. And I also finally finished up just last night. I finished both of these last night. The Kate Somerville Exfolikate Intensive Exfoliator. I was right here last month, but this is something that is such an intense chemical exfoliant. I can only use it twice a week. I am so used to being able to use exfoliators like every other day, not with this, because I'm used to physical exfoliants and this is a chemical exfoliant. So I was trying to use this on Wednesdays and Sundays, and I wanted it used up pretty badly, so I did use it every other day for the past couple days and it's been fine. But again, I'm used to physical exfoliants where I really scrub my skin. You can't do that with this because I really think I almost burned my skin in a sense on my chin. It was just this really weird patch on my chin, and I know it's from this. It makes no sense. It wasn't a dry spot. It was like a dry patch mixed with a scab. It was very odd, but I know it's from this, and that's because I was really going in on my skin, and I don't need to do that with this chemical exfoliant. It has a really nice fine consistency, so I lightly rubbed it on my skin. That was all I needed, and I did feel very cleansed and exfoliated. I did get a really nice size of this from my friend Amanda that I'll be excited to use, but I'm happy I finally used up this sample because it definitely was pretty old in my collection. A good product that I do enjoy, but once I use up the one Amanda got me, I don't think I'll repurchase it. I actually really prefer the Biore baking soda scrub. That one has a nicer consistency and my skin feels more clean and fresh when I use that one instead of the Kate, so I'll be happy to use it up. But as I said, I'll repurchase the Biore, and it's not just because it's cheaper. I actually think it's better. And then I have a couple serums I used up. The first is the Bare Mineral Skin Longevity Vital Power Infusion. This was my daytime serum. This does have a nice light scent, a nice light consistency that does sink in quickly. It does hydrate my skin, but it doesn't make me feel overly greasy. But this doesn't really do enough for me that I would consider repurchasing it. I really have yet to find a serum that I want to buy in a full size or I really want to repurchase because it's done a bunch for me. So I like the way this feels. Be happy to use up another, but I won't buy it again. Same thing with the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. People swear by this, but it didn't do anything for me. Would be happy to use up another, but it is never something that I would actually purchase. And again, I think a lot of serums give you extra hydration, which I don't necessarily need, but I'm thinking it might be good to have a hydrating serum paired with a more mattifying moisturizer to get a good balance in my skin for the morning time. I'm thinking about that, but I just don't know if it's necessary for me to use serums. And then I do have one more serum. I did not show you guys this last month, but I had gotten a Ulta package and this was randomly in there as just like an extra sample thrown in. This is the Skin&Co Roma Truffle Therapy Boosting Anti-Aging Serum. I've never heard of this brand before. It has a really nice light scent. The consistency is kind of like a lotion gel mixture. It did sink in to the skin pretty quickly. It didn't feel that hydrating for me. I went through it super quickly. I definitely didn't notice any difference with this whatsoever, so I wouldn't even say it's worth trying out. It just didn't do a thing for me. Then for moisturizer, during the day, I was using the Proactiv Green Tea Moisturizer. So this is a really nice product. It does have that gel consistency that I love, but this I would consider to be a great moisturizer for oily skin. It doesn't have a matte finish, which means it works well with all of my other primers, which is fantastic. I think that this just gives the perfect amount of moisture to my skin where I'm not overproducing oil or just being too greasy to begin with. So this is something I don't know if I would purchase again because Proactiv is pretty expensive when you buy individual products, but it's something that I would consider because I was really impressed with the way that this worked and the way that it felt. Then I used up the Farmacy Honey Drop Lightweight Moisturizer, and because this had honey in it, I assumed it was going to feel heavy. It definitely didn't. It actually is a lightweight moisturizer. The scent of this really is not my favorite. It smells like honey and baby powder mixed together, which I don't like either of those scents, but it wasn't overpowering. This does have a really thin consistency. It did absorb into my skin pretty quickly. I still don't think I would use this for the daytime, except maybe in the winter when my skin's a little bit more dry. Again, this is a really expensive brand. It was a good product, but I don't think it did anything amazing, and I don't like it better than my favorite high-end skincare products. I did recently film an entire skincare routine video letting you know what products I'm currently using as well as my all-time favorite products in every category. I'll have that linked above in the cards in case you want to hear what skincare products I do think are worth purchasing. I was able to use up the Rose Lip Mask from the Sephora collection, which is really easy because it's just a one application. I did use this last night. It did make my lips feel very smooth, soft, and a little plump, but no, it didn't do anything. I only bought this because I think it was $2 and I wanted to get a 100-point perk. it was worth it for the 100-point perk that I got, but like, no, I would never buy that. And then the other thing I used up was the Bite Agave lip mask set. So it had all 3 shades in it. It had Champagne, Natural, and Smashed. And I use this as a nighttime lip treatment. I do think this is a very good product. It makes my lips feel very hydrated. It is a little bit like Vaseline though, like a really luxurious, expensive Vaseline. So even though I did really enjoy using this, I don't think I would repurchase it because I do prefer the Laneige lip mask as well as the Jack Black Intense Therapy lip balms. I like those 2 better than this one, but this is still a good product, and I actually did really enjoy using those samples, and I was able to get a lot of use out of these, so feels good to have that used up. And then I did go through 5 perfume samples. So I will first go through the sample that is stinking up the whole bag. This is the YSL Black Opium. The container is crazy. I don't even know if I opened it right, but I just cut off the top and poured it out. I'm sorry, how hard is it to put it in a spray like this? I have gotten a little spray bottle like this of YSL Black Opium. So why would you go from this, which is functional, to this? You can't do nothing with this. I knocked it over one time and a couple drops fell out, but I saved it. It's really weird because this has like a rose colored tint to it. It isn't clear, but I didn't notice it having any kind of a stain on my shirt. I do love this fragrance. This is as spicy as I will go, and I do have a 1 fluid ounce bottle I really love, but I will say that the first day I wore this to work, my boss walked in and was like, "It smells like weed in here," and I was like, is that me? Is that this perfume? So I don't know, if you've smelled this, then let me know if you think it smells like weed or not, but I was like, whoa, does it? Do I smell like weed? But I love this perfume. I'm happy to have finished that little sample and to have a 1 ounce bottle. I do also have an entire perfume collection video. I will have that linked in the cards, and I do give you the fragrance notes of all of the perfumes I have in my collection. With all of these, you can look them up if you would like to. I did use up one of the Juicy Couture Viva La Juicies. This is my favorite scent for the summertime. It has a great amount of fruity and floral tones. Absolutely love that one. I used up the Juliette Has a Gun fragrance in Sunny Side Up. This was a really different kind of fragrance for me. It did have a little bit of warmer notes, but it wasn't as spicy and intense as the Black Opium. This is definitely like a fall winter scent for me, but even still it can feel a little heavy for the day. This one smells like a really great fall scent, but not too heavy. So I would like to get more samples of it, but I didn't feel like I loved it enough to buy it in the full size, and I know that those perfumes are incredibly expensive. Then I used up the Juicy Couture I Heart Juicy Couture. This one was fine. I liked it better than the Juicy Couture Soiree I used up last time, but I don't love it as much as the original Viva La Juicy or the Viva La Juicy Noir, so I wouldn't purchase this one. And I don't know if you can. I don't know if this one was limited edition or the Soiree was limited edition, but it was okay. Wouldn't repurchase it. But this is a brand new perfume. I really like this. This is Dior Joy. Now I am very surprised I like a Dior perfume. For me, Dior, Chanel, Estee Lauder, they all smell like old lady. I'm just being honest, they smell like old lady to me. And I was like, I ain't gonna like this. I love it. I hope to get more samples of this because it smells really good, but it's very different for me, so I don't know if I would to invest in the full size because it's very expensive. And I did already check on Scentbird and they don't have this fragrance, and I don't know if they'll carry it in the future because it is brand new, but I haven't seen any other Dior fragrances on their site, so that's a shame because I think that a Scentbird size of this perfume would be perfect for me. So maybe I'll decide to get a little purse spray if they make one, or a roller ball or something, because I would like to have a small size of this to decide if I love it enough to buy it in the full size. But this really surprised me how much I enjoyed this scent. So I'll have the notes on the screen for this one, and I would recommend giving that a sniff and let me know what you think, because I know we all have really different tastes when it comes to perfume, and I'm really picky especially. So now I'm going to show you the things that I'm currently working on, as well as the new things I'll be adding in. I'm going to show them to you all mixed together based on how I would apply them, but in the description box I'll have everything split up by finished, in progress, and newly added. So I will start with the hair care products. The shampoo and conditioner packet I will be using this month is the Orbe Signature Shampoo and Conditioner. We'll see about that. Hopefully it doesn't make me a greasy mess. Then my deep hair conditioner product is the It's a 10 Miracle Hair Mask. I've already been using this for a couple days. We'll see if it takes me 1 month or 2 months. It does have 2 fluid ounces in it. The next item is going to take me a really long time. I'm using this as my substitute for the Bumble and Bumble Don't Blow It. This is the It's a 10 Potion 10 Miracle Styling Potion. I'm using this the same way as I did that other product. So basically when I wash my hair at night, brush it out, put a little dollop of this all throughout my hair. I don't know if it's actually doing anything for my hair since I'm not blow drying it, but I do want to use it up. It's not doing anything negative to my hair, so maybe it's doing something positive that I can't really see. This is a 1.5 fluid ounce, and you only need a small amount of this, so I know this will last me to the end of the year, but maybe even beyond that. So then we've got quite a few skincare products. The first thing is the Cape Somerville Cold Cream. It is a moisturizing cleanser and makeup remover. I'll be using this as a makeup remover. Then I do have another cleanser. This is the oldest travel size cleanser I have in my collection. This is the Clinique Pep Start 2-in-1 exfoliating cleanser. I'm not sure if it's going to have really fine particles or if it's going to feel exfoliating, because I am also adding in a scrub product. So we'll see if I just use one and not the other. I will let you guys know once I have my next update and I use this. So that's my cleanser. My scrub is the Dr. Brandt PoreDermabrasion. It is a pore perfecting exfoliator. This only has 0.25 ounces in it. These samples always come pretty empty, like I think we're around here. It is brand new, so whew, we will see if I end up using both of these or just the one, but I will let you guys know. I know that this one is older, so that one definitely will be my main focus, but we'll see. It depends on the consistency. So then we have the Pixi Vitamin Wake Up Mist, which I've been using for quite some time now. I've actually been working on this for over a year, but I just put it in my project a few months ago. So this was 2 updates ago, last update, and this is where I am now. So within this time period, the reason I have used up so much is every single day I am putting about 4 spritzes on my cotton round along with my toner after I cleanse. So that's how I've been getting through this so quickly. This doesn't do anything for my skin. It does smell like vitamin C. Doesn't do anything for me. I just want to use it up, and I'm pretty close, so I definitely think I can have this finished off by next month. So then we have my serums. This first one I've already been using for a little bit. It is the Murad Acne Control Outsmart Acne Clarifying Treatment. It has 1% salicylic acid. I've been using this as my daytime serum, and it's working well. It's not too mattifying, because at first I got this sample hoping it was a spot treatment, but then I realized based on reviews in the description that I think this is a serum. But it only has a very tiny amount of product. It has 5 mils or 0.17 fluid ounces. So I think I'm actually almost done with this one. I'll let you know my thoughts next month, but after I use this up, I decided I'll move on to this one. And this is the Caudalie Vino Pure Skin Perfecting Serum for combo to oily skin. Now, Caudalie is a brand that has very, very generous minis or sample size products. So this probably isn't completely full, but it's probably mostly full, which is very different compared to Dr. Brandt and a couple other brands. So this one has 10 mils in it and 33 fluid ounces. So as I said, once I use up the Murad, I'll start using this one, but I think this can probably last me until the end of the year, but I'm excited to try that out and see what I think. Then for my nighttime serum, I had just gotten this sample from an Ulta order with a little goodie bag, and this is the Physicians Formula Rose All Day Oil-Free Serum. I'm going to use this at night. It does have like a pink glowy tint to it, which is weird. I will tell you, the little dropper in here is not picking up anything. oh, it did right now, but it hasn't been. And I don't know if this is because it's sample size. The packaging is kind of weird on the inside. I might end up popping out the stopper just to make it easier to get the product out, or I'll try to pour it out because the dropper function really is not working well for me. I've only been using it for about 3 days or so, but this will be my new nighttime serum, hopefully finished by the end of the year. I don't know how much product is actually in here based on the packaging on the inside of it, but it does say it has 0.37 fluid ounces or 11 mils. So then we have my moisturizers. For daytime, I'm using the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. Some people use this as a primer. I've already been using this, and the consistency to me feels like a moisturizer, but this probably will last me until the end of the year. And then we have the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer, which is a lot thicker, a lot more hydrating, and I'm using this at night. So I think both of these will last me until the end of the year. They both have 9.6 grams or 0.34 ounces. Then I have my face mask. This is a Fresh Rose face mask. It is supposed to hydrate and tone. I have a ton of product in here because I've used this twice. I really only mask when I'm not wearing makeup, and I am always wearing makeup. I'll get out of the shower and then want to do all the rest of my skincare. I really like doing masks like this where I have no makeup on, put a mask on, leave it on for 15 minutes, then I get in the shower, wash it off, take my shower. And I just don't have that many days like that. So basically when I get out of the shower, I'm just gonna have to put this on, leave it on for however many minutes, and then wash it off, because I do want to get this used up because I have a lot of masks to get through. Then I have 2 body products. The first thing is the Clearance Moisture Rich Body Lotion with Shea Butter for dry skin. This has 8 mils or 0.2 ounces, and I have oily skin head to toe, but in the winter time my hands do get very dry from washing them all the time and when I get out of the shower. So this is something I'm only going to be using on my hands at night. So even though it's small, this will probably last me until the end of the year as well. And then I have 3 perfume samples right now. I think maybe both of these are new since last time, and if I get any other perfume samples, I'll work on those as well. But these are the 3 that I will focus on for this month. So I have the Marc Jacobs Daisy Love, which I haven't tried before, but it does smell quite nice. And then I have the Guerlain Mon Guerlain, which is something I absolutely love. I did get this from Scentbird, which is great because this is something that I do enjoy, but I don't know if I'd love it enough to purchase it. This is also a deeper, spicy scent, but it's a little sweeter than Black Opium, but I do enjoy it, so I'm happy to have another sample of that. And then the last product I told you guys about a couple updates back, but I wasn't really focusing on this one, but I will use it if I have time this month. So this is called Etoile, and it is a pure perfume that my mom and sister had got me when they were abroad. They went to a couple different countries. I can't remember where this is from, but it does have a nice light scent. This is probably something better for spring, but I think it'd be a great day-to-day perfume, and it'll be nice to have that little baby used up. So I will work on those perfume samples for this month. So those are all of my thoughts on the things I used up, and those are all the items I'll be working on for the next 2 months. And I am going to update you guys next month. I hope I can finish off a couple more of these things, but I did add in quite a few this month. However, I do have some foil packets I will be adding in December, so I can still have some things to review for you guys at the end of the month. But in January, I'm going to start a complete new round, because this year I started in February, but I want to start in January, and I'm going to update you every single month. I'm going to do the same thing I'm doing now, trying to work through all of my foil samples and little minis, travel sizes of my skincare products and hair care products. I have a ton of shampoo conditioner foil packets that will just take me until maybe the end of 2019. We'll see. But I did want to ask you guys a question, and basically is how should I title these videos? Should I title them, what I'm doing now, Rolling Sample Project Pam, or should I title these 365 Days of Samples? And I think that it might be clicked on more if I did the 365 Days of Samples, but I don't pick my samples randomly, and I only update once a month. So completely up to you. What do you guys think is more clickable? What would you personally be more likely to click on? And just what do you think I should name this series? I would love to know in the poll question up above. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I would love to know your thoughts on any of the products that I mentioned here. As I told you guys, I am not an expert by any means when it comes to skincare, so I always appreciate hearing your feedback, your guidance, your experience with products, because you guys help me out so much. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.